Too fucking layered.
You
All right, hold on.
fucking loud there, bitch.
All right, so we're gonna.
Excuse me.
You're excused. All right, I'm gonna.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I wear socks when I play, you know? No
Mm-hmm.
shoes or anything. And my pedal, right, like gas pedal,
Mm-hmm.
I'm burning a hole on fucking every single sock on that leg or on that side.
Hey, want somebody send me a thing so I can make sure I can connect.
Invite?
Yeah,
Give me a second. Just start a hot
Yeah.
lap.
that's fine. We got a second. This is still just a test. It's only a test. We are what? 15 minutes early.
Are you fucking online yet?
I are online.
There you go.
Thank you.
Mine never worked, but
We'll find out here in a second. Damn sure didn't. It didn't do nothing.
try it again.
Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. I'm communicating with online services. See a whole bunch of people online. Joe Caps, is he racing today?
No.
I don't know. I didn't check the list.
Hmm.
All right, let's set it up.
Hold on. Make sure I have EA on. Don't be a prick. EA is connected. I see all you beautiful people in F124. And I'm not connecting.
Clarkster's invite's not working.
Did not.
Okay, I'm literally just about to turn into the pits. Once I'm in there, I can get you an invite. Okay, I'm here.
Mopar.
What up?
I got you one as well.
Alright. Let's see if that thing worked. Accepting. Joining session.
PGA JG has joined.
Alright.
I don't see a disconnect either. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Let's hop in here and let's jump into somebody's car and test the sound on the. Do you watch the VODs, Coxter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll jump into that.
That was my second lap, too. I fucked up the first one because I sent the invite. And
That was my second lap, too.
Okay, you're loud enough.
I fucked up the first one because I sent the invite.
thanks. Awesome.
How about you though? That's what.
Oh, I'm loud enough too. Jesus Christ. Let me turn that down.
Don't turn it down. Just turn the whole thing down.
No, I was turning my phone down.
Your volume. Oh.
My phone down.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah. I made you run off the lap. I scared you off the track.
I'm fucking way off the goddamn. I'm going to the pits this lap anyway, so I'm like.
It's fucking hysterical. Alright, I closed it. I scared you off the track.
I was looking at the fucking my computer and then trying to fucking drive at the same time. Yeah, it didn't work very well.
Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna run around. I have no car set up. I'm just gonna do whatever it says.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Is it balanced?
Well, 7.9's a decent banker at least.
All right. Okay. Drive out.
Engines fired up. We're set.
Do I need to turn the race up?
Where's Darius at? Oh, Darius is in his garage, or maybe Sheffield.
Yeah, he's in his garage. In the garage. Still good sound?
Yep.
All right.
This fucking better be dry. Oh my god. Fucking hope so.
We
Just so
can't
much
have
better.
a wet race for our last race. It should be illegal.
I know it, right? Bastards. Alright, let's go fast.
I don't even know how fast I should be going.
107s, 108s?
Yeah,
Or
so
108s for you, probably.
109 for me? Is that what you're saying?
To start with, that's decent. Yeah, damn it. Did the same thing the fucking lap, the first lap. Decent lap there,
Oh,
Spice.
I just invalidated. I was doing so good.
Oh, did you? It's easy to fucking do. Easy to do.
That's yeah, Cuba or Slamming. Happy
111, that was a perfect.
Baby Buster. Happy birthday to you.
Who the fuck's talking?
TP.
Oh, okay, that makes
Singing
sense.
happy birthday to someone. I don't know.
I think he said Punky Brewster.
What?
No fucking way I invalidated that. God damn it. Oh well. guys. Go faster.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Hey, 110 on my 5th lap.
Oh yeah.
Do I have enough time to come in and change tires? Yeah, I should.
Good. Yeah. No. Waiting for the reminder. Set them on my bed.
That was fun. I like driving in circles. I think playing that other racing game actually made me.
Back to the fucking pits. If I can.
Maybe too bad.
Push car faster. Push car faster.
Good lap.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Cheater.
Cheater. Okay. Okay. Let's try that one. Go to try it out.
Clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
The car's ready to leave the garage.
God, I got like fucking 3 more tenths in me, and I just fucking sector 1. I'd fucking up, which is probably my best sector if I hit it right.
That's how I feel.
It's basically a crapshoot. I only really hit turns 1 and 2, even semi-decent, one time, and it was on a used set of tires that I had invalidated turn 1 a lot before.
Yeah.
So I went purple, and then I started losing in the fucking third sector as my tires died a little.
Yeah.
Fell off a little.
Alright, just enough time. Just enough time. One lap. Stairs.
Hey, what up, dude?
What's up, boy?
Howdy ho. Just,
It's looking competitive tonight.
is it?
Everybody's sweating each other. So I think this is gonna be a great race. DRS is nice and long, both DRS zones. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out.
Dry. I'm looking forward to dry.
I hope so, but knowing Brazil, we might get some water.
What's the weather? What's the actual weather in Brazil doing right now?
I have no idea. Did he announce any weather yet? I don't think so. Last I heard, I think dynamic. He is gonna switch to fucking Mopar's weather system though next season. I think the accurate one, the one that I've heard other leagues run it too, where the forecast and shit. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Me too.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool too.
It just give us something different. You know what I mean? We've kind of had
Yep.
the same thing.
1 to 10 4. Not bad for the announcer.
I was rated 109 once.
Yeah, right. 106, Dick. I mean, 106.
That was my Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm. That was your wife?
Yeah, that was my wife. That was my wife driving. She gets in and she's actually way faster than me, but she just doesn't drive because it's boring. She beat everybody.
How was the girl party? I realize you're on stream right now, so.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I'm actually opening up the race lobby right now.
Running behind you, John.
So whenever you're ready.
Okay, sounds good.
Can't believe you made my lap. You endangered my lap like that, Spice. Jesus.
I
Captain,
was up to 2
Sorry.
more tenths,
Captain Smokescreen.
and then I lost in last sector.
I
Actually.
was purple.
It's purple.
I gained a quarter of a tenth.
Dude, for as short of a track as Brazil is, I swear to God, it's one of those tracks where it feels like it's impossible to get a lap together without
That's just-
some.
Bouncing off the
Dude,
walls.
I mean, yeah, I only got turns 1 and 2 right once, and I was able to get 5 laps in.
Where's my P-Dog?
Well,
Where's
5
the dog?
attempts at a lap, we'll put it that way. He should be here any time now. He said he was going to be getting on right about race time.
Perfect.
We got a grace period anyway.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna fire up the stream too.
I'm sending out invites right now. Get John here first.
Alright, I might as well just restart my app. What's that?
Gonna run, no time to sleep. I should race
Oh,
right
I'm
now.
going to do a race start.
Hey, if you end up, Mopar, if you guys end up kicking our ass tonight, man, it's been fun this season. I know you stepped in on last notice, but bro, we appreciate y'all for that.
I ain't taking no credit for none of that, dog.
Hey man, you scored
I
like
can't.
40 points already. You kept them in the fight, bro. To be real.
There he is. Join
I
the
appreciate
session.
it, is what I should say, but
There we go.
I've been on a bit of a tear, so and he's just had to like really dig deep.
I can't wait till next game.
Me too. I'm really looking forward to the next game. It's like my fun.
Holy
One
shit.
sec, I might lose you.
Dallas Stars scored how many fucking goals?
What? Those stars good again?
They won 4-2. They scored 4 goals in the third. They were
Oh,
down
wow.
2-0.
2-0. They came back and fucking curb stomped them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. When did hockey season start? Like, where are we at in the season?
Oh, we're in the playoffs, bro.
Oh, shit.
We just finished
Are
the
the
first.
stars good?
Yeah, they just finished the first round of
Okay.
playoffs.
I've never. I mean, you know, all the sports that I've been into in my life, and I don't follow hardly any anymore. But
Dude,
you know,
playoff.
hockey was one that I only got into a little bit. You know, but I like hockey. It's cool.
Hockey's just like baseball. It sucks watching on TV, but it's fun as shit in person.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, live.
I
That's
I
would
would- I would
ridiculous.
great live.
Baseball is pretty fun to watch live if you're drunk enough.
I enjoy
If you're
baseball.
drunk
Back when I
enough.
played baseball, especially, you know,
If you're
appreciate
drunk
everything that happened.
I played shortstop, and I'll tell you, Spice, you know as fuck, baseball is the most boring shit ever to watch, bro. Don't cap.
No, nowadays I couldn't do it, but back in the day, I used to watch it all the time religiously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like when I played, though, I mean, that's high school and junior high and,
Yeah.
you know, little
Yeah.
league and all that.
You care about it more than I know what you mean. It's
Hey,
cool.
guys.
I knew all the stats of all the players and all the styles and, you know, all that.
Did you see?
I mean, that was
Did y'all
pretty
see
nice.
what Scotty Scheffler did? Or
No.
what he's doing? He's curb stomping everybody. He's negative,
Really?
negative,
I like that guy Otani. I'm a big fan
negative
of Otani.
23, and then everybody in second place is 15 under. He's got an 8-stroke lead going in tomorrow.
God damn.
Okay, then.
Like I said,
Yeah.
he's flat out curb stomping everybody.
That's
What
hilarious.
tournament is it this weekend?
Oh, he's playing at home, man. He's playing in TPC Craig Ranch up in McKinney, Texas.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
straight.
That explains some of
That's
that.
the
At least.
proper.
That is a curb stomping.
Yeah.
Curb stomping.
Where's Gav at?
I don't
Shit,
know.
I didn't even put anything in the lobby. Oh my god, I'm so fucking ass.
Because you're a dumbass.
Where's P Dog? Damn it.
A good question. I'm gonna send him a message.
Yeah, I need my sub announcer. Hold on, wait. Their text message from P Dog. Be on in a couple minutes. Said that 2 minutes ago.
Well,
Do I got time to go stuff some food in my mouth right quick then?
Yeah, go do that real quick.
I got something you can stuff in your mouth.
Oh wow, I'm on stream, so we'll have that for later when we call HR in here.
Hell yeah.
He said when we call it HR.
Don't make us get the stewards on you, because you know that's a 5-point penalty right there.
Oh my god.
We're taking away.
the F.
You're gonna give me an unsafe release like fucking Max.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
God.
that was so bad today. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was pretty
Okay.
egregious for Red Bull. Considering like Red Bull's track record, you would never expect them to be the ones to do that. They normally have really tidy pit stops.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you that everybody's fallible. There's no such
Yeah, but
thing.
Red Bull has been fucking laying fucking eggs all season. There's something happened to their
Yeah.
pit stop. It reminds me of
stop.
Mercedes from 2022.
There
Pete
comes
stop.
P Dog.
There he is.
There's Gab.
Oh, there's the dog and the gab. What up, Pete?
Spice, you gonna pick a car, or you just gonna fucking drive?
I'm gonna whistle. I'm gonna just sit here and whistle Dixie.
Whistle Dixie.
He's gonna hop in the Williams. He's gonna get some points tonight.
Oh my God! Hell yeah! Let's go.
You know, Coxer has something you can whistle on.
Jesus.
Oh Jesus!
Hey.
Chef must have got laid or something.
Jesus.
Nah,
he hit
nah,
that
it's
good.
the last race of the season. I can take all the gloves off.
Oh Lord.
No, there's one more race.
Dog.
About sexual
Oh yeah, yeah. No.
innuendos
When
or
are we
what?
doing that?
Doing it next weekend.
When are we? Mother's Day weekend?
Oh shit! Yeah, we might have to line that up.
Yeah. I got a wife that has a kid. You know.
We're doing it on
You
Saturday.
have a wife that has a kid. It's not your kid.
Yeah.
That was a weird way of
Oh
saying
my
that,
God.
right?
We could do it on Friday night. You guys could pick Friday night, Saturday night, but either one, I don't give a shit.
Oh,
It don't matter.
like,
If we did it a
"Fuck
little
this, let's
bit
go."
later on Saturday, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
All right, who are
I'm
we
done with
missing?
Saturday.
We got 11,
Yeah, I
right?
was gonna say,
I'm looking right
President
now.
check. What's up, F1?
We got 2 Red Bulls.
Hello.
We got 2 Mercs.
Oh, SR Racing backed out at the end. Okay, that's the other.
no.
So we got 11.
Dude,
Yeah,
he,
11.
We have
you guys need to kind of
accepted.
I think he's like feeling demotivated or something or making excuses.
2 Mercs, 2 Reds, 2 Astons, 2 Haas, 2 Ferraris. Yeah, we just need one more McLaren. Jesus.
Yeah.
That would be nice. We have everybody. It seems to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna team up with Spice next year, maybe.
Spice is punting you for Darius. He's trying to form the mega team.
Jesus.
That'd be unstoppable then.
He's trying to form the mega
No,
team.
at least I'm a
We
wild
ready?
card.
Fucking
Yeah.
ready, boys?
What happened, man?
P-Dog and I are
needed you.
forming our own team.
I'm supposed
Team
to be
announcers.
good.
Fuck all y'all.
Dude, I got shafted like the first 8 races.
Oh my god.
and like
Hey,
turn
sorry,
1.
Alvy took all of you out in Spa for me.
Oh my god.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It just like
You brought that dude in
dive
for
bomb,
one
like,
race
12 cars.
just to torture everybody. They was like, that's all.
No,
we
who
need.
was the
one and
who
only
was the
race.
Williams
Yeah, he
that
raced
fucking
Yes,
selected
yeah,
all of
that's
us
who he's
in
talking about.
Bahrain?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Billy or something like Pharaoh or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy
Sir.
too. But
Utrix or whatever his name was.
was
He fucking
yeah,
collected
he was
us.
supposed to race tonight.
yeah, Billy Frere, yeah.
Oh, he collected us in Monza. That was a different.
U-Tier FX or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's who I'm talking about. He's the one in the Williams that collected us in Bahrain, turn 1.
Yeah.
He said,
Yep.
I'm gonna fucking go for it. I'm
We're
gonna
ready,
give it
Darius.
a go.
I think we're ready, man.
All right, P-Dog,
Yeah.
you want to give me a...
We're ready and up.
All right, P-Dog, let's run over to the announcing station.
We're gonna break off into our groups too. My team,
sir.
we're headed to the garage. We'll see you guys after the race.
All right,
No,
after,
actually, after qualifying, we'll touch base with you guys.
after qualifying,
Good
we'll jump back
Sounds
to
good,
Cox.
guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
good luck.
boys.
All right.
Have fun.
Good luck.
All right,
Good
click on
luck.
mine. Go to here. All right, where's P-Doggy Dog? There he is.
There we go.
All right, let me turn up your volume a little bit. All right.
Okay.
There we go.
Everything good?
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to when they jump over to do the thing, I'll do the intro and then I will do the hot lap and I want you to talk through Coxter's hot lap.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
That way everybody understands kind of what we're doing. And we'll be G to G here. As soon as this thing hits the start, I'll go ahead and hit the intro thing. I'm going to hit starting soon just to give a marker for me to cut later. So.
Okay.
Final race of the season. This is race 12. The big thing that's in limbo is who's going to win the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes is up by 3. Let's start the show.
Is finally here. It's race day. The Brazilian Grand Prix has hosted some of the most important races in Formula One history, and I've got a feeling today will be no different. It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. 2 very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junsao into one of the 2 DRS zones will be key to any overtaking prospects
We're gonna
today.
go through and we're going to show you Coxter's hot lap. He actually ran this. He ran this earlier the week. He ran a nice little 107 and some change.
Is this one it, Jack? Is this one it? I can feel it.
So the key to this, from what I'm knowing, is you have to hit this first corner.
Like the clown.
I always screw up this first corner.
Yeah, it's really tough to.
Cousin
You gotta
Ed
make
from
sure
Addams
first
Family,
off you
maybe?
don't hit the grass on the right side going to the corner, otherwise you'll spin out.
Yeah, so this is one of the DRS zones right here. We're gonna have some pretty good passes on this DRS zone. Slam it down into fifth. There's another passing here. It's a hard sweeping right. So this middle section here, what's the key to this middle section?
Just have all the downforce.
Yeah.
That's the primary key if you want to gain some time.
And then into this final corner, and then it's just go gadget legs.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you don't bounce on the curb there. It's important to make sure if you do hit it very minimally, get a good exit.
Got tired of fucking around.
And we're gonna see everybody run into that inside. That is a
Did I
very
beat
good
him?
lap there.
Did I beat you?
At
Yeah,
107.
shortest time possible.
All right, so we're gonna go here now, out and watch some racing. All right, let's see. Get into yeah, I know, spectate. No, yeah, I know is not out there. Trooper out there? No, who's out there? There we go. We got Flame King. We have almost everybody on the track right now.
Yeah, Spice is almost done with his first lap, 51.6. First two sectors,
107.8.
107.8.
So where do we think the poll's going to be today?
It's probably going to be around a 0.3, 107.3 maybe.
0.3. Darius ran in the time trials a 106.9, I think it was. So,
Yeah. Very fast.
Yeah, so at 107.3, Anish threw up a 107.5. Is Coxer out there right now?
Yeah, that's
Coxer
good.
108.1. There's Darius 107.5. Just
Yep,
jumped in
good
front of
pace.
Anish. Flame King's got a 108. Sees Mopar's on his outlap.
Yeah, I know Dare said he wasn't really focusing too much on qualifying yesterday, but it's a pretty good first lap.
Yeah, wasn't focusing, but then he throws down a 106.9 in time trials.
Yeah.
I think most of them are going to be in the 107s, in the top group. I think I know
Yeah,
Trooper and
I think so far the order's pretty
Yeah.
much right.
I think the next group of guys are going to be a little bit different. Let's take a jump out here in a second. I'm going to turn up some volume on the cars because it's a little quiet. So we're gonna turn up that volume a little bit.
Yeah, we're on board with
it's-
Mopar here. Most done with the second sector. Time is a 51.6. I think it's pretty much on pace with Boss's time. They're the first two sectors.
I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit.
Yeah, 108.0, just in front of Flame King.
Okay. So Darius, Anish, Mopar, Flame King. So again, Darius and Flame King need to be 3 points up.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's on? Big Ed's on a lap.
Yeah, Trooper's on a lap as well. Looks like Big Ed may have had a mistake in his lap. 122.0.
He's down to second. He's got to be in there in third. I think when I was running it, I was doing it in third. I think my fastest that I did, talking about the second crew of folks, I think I was 110 and some change. I think that was my fastest lap. See if they can beat the announcer's time. I can't beat your time because you'd probably be in the 107s and some change. Well, that's a pretty good run for Big Ed. There you go, 109. I
Yeah,
like that.
one and a
That's a good
four.
one.
Looks like teammates pretty close.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Yeah, I know's on a lap.
Yep,
Mopar's
17.8. Got on that curb just a little bit too much. Pretty heavy lift there.
Oh, went a little wide on that one. Wide in the lockup. Yeah, losing a lot of time in this middle section.
Looking like all the drivers at Miami and RL today locking up in the final corner.
Yeah, Miami was pretty nice. It was close today. I think in Q1 everybody between first and 15th was within 6/10 of each other. That's kind of where we are between first and sixth right now. 7/10. Let's see. Yeah, I know 109 in the ninth. He splits the hosses. Where's Gabe at? Let's follow Gabe. Give Gabe a little love tonight.
Medium tire.
Oh, yeah, that's a little wide.
Wide.
All right. So Nisha's on a heater. See through sector 2. Is he going to be up? Nope. He's behind 1/10 behind where he was. Is he going to bail on this lap? I think he should bail unless he's... Yeah, he's bailing. All right, here's Spicy. Spicy's up on his last lap.
Yeah, he just started. Flame King was about 2/10 up on his lap, and he decided to pit, so possibly a mistake in the sector 3.
Yeah, either that or he invalidated earlier.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a good clean one. This is such a flowy track.
Yeah, it is. You really need the race pace here. You obviously want to qualify as high as possible, but if you don't have any race pace, you're going to struggle. Boss is on a pretty good, about 3/10 up, and put him right where Darrison and Nish are right now.
Here's come through. DRS opening up.
Boxster had a good lap on a 7.8.
Still in third.
Box on a 7.6.
Closes it down. They still got time to go in and pit.
Yeah. Yeah, they should have time for 2 more runs, probably.
Now, Gabe did his on mediums. Coxer's just heading back into pit. Yep. And Mopar should be... Let's see. Is he... Pit? Yeah. He's out of GA. Woo! Let's see that one on replay.
What's that?
That's a little slidey slide.
Shows on the tires that this is Mopar's 5th lap on those tires, so I guess he went out for a used run.
Yeah, I don't know if he practiced, so he might just be using this to practice.
Yeah, possibly.
Flame King's on his outlap. Is he leading the outlaps here? So I got Flame King, F1 What? Yeah, F1 What should be behind him. And then Big Ed's
Flame
on...
King is coming to the start, finish straight. He's about to start his lap.
Yeah. He's on none right now. Why is he on none? Oh, there you go. There's his hot lap. Nice first.
Yeah, it's pretty good there.
Where's the first sector end? Is it at the end of the straightaway?
About now.
Yeah, he's a little slow compared to his last one.
Yeah, 17.4 is pretty competitive still in the first sector.
Big swing to the outside there.
Yeah, it's good. Curb there.
Ooh, that's a little wide.
Possible there. A little wide, but I think he's okay. Got the extra speed.
Yep, he's
About
up.
10th up.
10th up will actually move him to 5th. Get him in front of Mopar. That might have been a little bit too much on that underside.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah, up to fifth. Up to fifth. Darius is out there. Wait, hold on. F1 what? What's the other one? He's up. He needs 2/10 to jump past Mopar.
Theirs
Oh,
is
nope,
about
he
a
bails.
10th up on his first sector.
And again, we have a ghosted, so there's no problem with running into traffic. I have running into traffic because I don't know, just too crazy for me.
Yeah. You still should get out of the way, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Barely up on his lap time. Darius is coming to sector 3.
Can he get to that 107.3 that we called? Just to the inside. Painted that perfect. 107.4.
4. Yep.
Spice started his lap.
Yep. He's coming out turn 2, turn 3.
Let's see.
Back straight heading to 4.
He is up on his last lap. Not enough to get him past Anish yet. Where is Anish? Anish is ahead of him.
Yeah, he's in the pits, Anish is.
This is going to be a fast-moving race today, provided we don't have any weather.
Yeah, it looked a little bit cloudy at the start of the qualifying session, but I guess we're okay.
Here he comes. Oh, 107.5.
Improvement.
That's an improvement. Still behind Anish. Coxter's. Oh, he's way off on his.
Yeah, he's invalidated.
All right, so he's going to bail on it. Mopar.
Trooper's on the lap. He's way off the pace as well, actually.
Now he's up on his. Let's see. Mopar. Mopar's off of his.
Is invalidated.
All right, so they're going to be coming in. Flame King's just getting ready to go out. We've got time for everybody to do probably one more. But they're going to have to come out here within the next 40 seconds.
Mopar and Spice will have to be on the hurry on, get back in the pits. I think they'll be okay, but they just
they have to
forever.
They have to be out of their pit stall by 1:45, I think.
Yeah, something like that. I think as long as you press the drive out by around 2 minutes, you're okay.
Yep.
Because I did that earlier this week, and I think I came to the line with like 5-10 seconds to go.
All right. Flame King's pushing his
Flame's
outlet.
only one on the track. That's pretty good pace this week. So I think his concerns the race pace, he said.
Yeah, he's been that's been all year for him. All year he's been doing well. It's then he gets into one thing in the race and it's trouble. Because he hasn't had a chance to really run clean the whole race. If he can get through the first pit stop clean, that's when he'll be good.
Yeah, this lap's look pretty tidy so far.
Oh yeah. A little lock up.
Might have been a little bit slow in the middle of the corner, but not too bad.
He's 1.4. That'll move him up to 4th.
Yeah. He's looking to try to get to a 0.6. He had a good third sector, which looked pretty good.
There he goes up to 4th. Kicks Coxter back. Coxter's on his outlap. Who's in front? There you go. Coxter's in front of this outlap stuff. I think
pretty much everybody's on the hot lap.
They're in the outlap.
Yep.
And just don't invalidate towards the end because then it'll invalidate both.
Yeah, looks
he's
like
Plenty of time.
Foxter's going to be first to the line.
Yeah, and it looks like Darius is behind him. Then we've
Foxter,
got
Darius,
Niche,
and
F1,
F1.
and then Spice.
Yeah.
And there you go. Coxter's on his lap. Stay away from the grass, and he's good there.
Yeah, that was good. It's on the limit.
Right on the limit. So where's he at? Ooh.
Yeah, good first sector.
That first sector is enough to push him up to fourth.
Theirs is also at a pretty similar first sector. Oh, F1 was retired. Must have validated.
Yeah. Through sector 2. Oh. Get some speed out of there. Let's see how many curse words we get out of Coxter today. Ooh, he's down. That second sector was not good to him.
And Darius is on a lap. He's about 2.5 tenths up through sector 2. Put him at 0.1. I think would be pole position. Yeah, great lap.
107.1. Let's see what Anish can do.
Ace is pretty much dead even with his time in the first 2 sectors.
Yep. Second. Here comes Spice. Yep. Spice is in third. Coxter fourth. Flame King fifth. Mopar. Can Mopar jump up?
No.
Mopar stays in sixth. Big Ed.
Looked like Spice. Spice may have had a little bit of a moment in the final actual corner. He was about half a tenth up, and he ended up about a tenth behind.
Well, Trooper's
on his
Trooper's up on his lap. Let's see if Trooper can jump. Yeah, I know. Oh, he's got enough to jump. Yeah, I know. He might even be able to catch his partner, Big Ed.
Yeah,
Come
he's
on,
about
Trooper.
7 tenths up.
Let's go, kid. Let's go, kid. Boom, jumps up to 9th.
There you go.
There we go. So, at the end of quali, we have Darius in first, Anish, 1-2 all season, Spice in third, Coxter, fourth, Flame King fifth. That ought to put some drama in that first corner. Mopar.
Yeah, I'd say Coxter's pretty happy with that, being fourth in qualifying, because I know he's struggled a little bit this week on this track.
Yeah, 107.1. Mr. I'm not going to worry about what's going on. Throws a 107.1. Gotta love it.
3.5 tenths up on everybody else.
That's crazy.
That's a pretty big statement.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
Obviously, he wants to win the instructors.
Yep. So speaking
Which
of
right
which,
now they would.
Speaking of the drivers, championship is pretty much locked up. Darius is sitting there with 236. I don't know why that's not updating the right way. This is what really pisses me off sometimes. Let's update this while we're sitting here because it's the wrong numbers. But it's real easy.
Darius's second sector ended up running at 33.6, which is almost 3 tenths better than everybody else.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Darius is got this locked up, obviously. Anish and Spice. The 5, 6, and the 5 and 6. Oh, tell me it's gonna start rain to start. Rain to start.
Heavy rain.
Heavy rain to start. Wow.
Heavy rain to light, and then it tapers off. Get ready for the show, gentlemen. That's all I'm gonna say. Hell yeah.
Well,
that was an intense qualifying session.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. All right. Send me the invite.
Yes, sir. We'll see you in a minute.
All right.
Yeah.
So, again, Darius has got the championship locked up. F1 What and Yashef are kind of fighting for 5 and 6. They're 1 point off of each other, so there's going to be some movement in that. Depending on if Anish falls really far way back, there's 15 points between him and Spice, so that second place is not locked up. But Spice is pretty much locked for third. Coxter is fighting Mopar. Coxter should finish in 7th for the season. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens there. And then when it comes to the team championship, here we go. Mercedes 330 to Red Bull's 327. And if you look at how that finished right there, if Yashef can do the damage, Red Bull will leapfrog him. Ferrari and McLaren.
Yes.
Ferrari's got 5 points on McLaren.
Assuming that theirs wins, Mopar will have to beat Flame King. Assuming if Anish finishes second, as if it is, he'll need to beat him by at least 5 points. I'm not sure who would win on count if they did tie.
It's gonna get interesting. Alright, he hasn't sent that out yet. I'll quit back.
Yeah, I just restarted my app.
I just quit back to the main menu. Alright. So I've got it set. So once we find out who's actually wins, we'll either be able to
We'll
show.
see if Darius keeps his word. He said he'd start last if there was heavy rain.
So it's either going to be Darius and Yashef, or it's going to be the Mercedes team to win the Constructors' Championship. We will see. So let's head back to here, and let's wait for that invite. Okay, I got to click back over to here. Darius restarting his machismo because he's online. Anish, Big Ed, Darius, Gabe, Coxer, P-Dog, Trooper. Joe Caps is online. We should invite him in here. Put him with, put Joe Caps with, in a McLaren for the final race. Help out Spicy's been doing it all on his own. So, should we reveal what the announcer's revenge is going to be?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So the next race that we're going to have is going to be called the announcer's revenge. So here's what it is. Basically, it's no rules racing. So the standard race will be no rules. It'll be one shot quali. Damage will be off. So we're going to have 7 races. You'll have a one shot quali. You're going to get points for the quali only if you win quali. You will get 5 points for quali win, right? Then we're going to have the race. First race will be Monaco. 5 laps, you're required to pit once. You can put whatever tires you want on your car. Doesn't matter. Okay? Whatever tires you want. Second race is going to be Singapore. 5 laps. Mandatory, you have to use 2 different compounds. So Monaco, you could use soft, you can go medium, you can do whatever you want. Singapore, you have to use 2 different compounds. Okay? Then, Monza, you have to use 5 laps, you have to use 3 different compounds. Mexico, 1 stop, do whatever you want. Canada, no stops. We're just going to run. And then we're going to do a 25% race at the end of the season for Austria. You have to use every compound. Have to. Have to go wet, inters, everything. Now, there's going to be modifiers. This is where it's going to get interesting, is there's going to be modifiers. So depending on the race, we'll spin a wheel, and the modifiers are anything from rain to medium damage to full damage. So you might get a race that you have full damage on. So
Simulation damage at Monaco.
Yes. So, but you won't know that till we start. You won't know the weather until we hit the buttons. So it's gonna be interesting, and there's no stewards. Everybody's gonna be in the same chat channel. It's just meant to be fun. So that should be pretty interesting for a little social tournament that we're gonna run next weekend. So, oh, and there's one that you have to run manual transmission, or I mean automatic transmission. So, and then there's another one that you don't get to do. You have to run standard setups. So if there is a modifier, it could be everybody. You don't get your own stuff. You have to actually run the standard setups. So all the other points will be the same. So it should be interesting. It should be fun. One shot quality. Some of these races, you might run one thing, and then if there's simulated damage on, that line might not work because you might tear up the underside of your car. So it'll be interesting. They'll be short, quick races. So should be fun. I'm looking forward to it because I'm just going to giggle the whole damn time. Again, congratulations to Darius for winning the championship. And once we get ready to run the race, we'll go. I think everybody is here. I don't know if they've.
I think they are.
We got 11.
Probably doing the city.
Yep. Again, we got Mopar and Anisham in the Mercedes. Yeah, I know. And Gabe are in your Aston Martins. Darius and Flame King, a.k.a. Yes Chef, are in the Red Bulls. Coxter and F1 What in the Ferrari. Spice singing his favorite song, All Alone, in the McLaren. And then we got Big Ed and Trooper and Haas. Interesting.
It's like no matter what happens this season, it's that Flame and Cox are like beside each other.
Yeah, no. They're besides each other going into this first corner. So you just knew it was going to happen.
They find a way.
They find a way. They find a way to get next to each other. So we're going to be bouncing around a lot in this race. 36 laps. We know we're starting off in what looked like heavy rain.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be pretty chaotic in the turn one.
Oh yeah.
Especially if somebody misses their braking point.
Coxter right now is probably swearing up a storm.
Speaking of breaking point, get the new F125 game at the end of the month. You'll get to play the third installment.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see if they've updated the stuff that I get to do from the announcing perspective. If there's any changes to that.
Yeah, knowing EA, probably not, but we'll not get our hopes up.
Yeah, that's true. We'll put that on. Let me do this real quick. F1 Racing. Let's insert. No image. Add source. No. Where is UFR bar right there? We're gonna add that. This is going to be. I'm gonna guess on this one here. Should be right about there. I'll stick that bad boy right about there. That's about where it should be at. I'm wondering what's taking these boys so long. UFR, is everybody readied up? UFR channel general. The weather. Do it. Do it now. Okay. Anisha's readied up. I don't know if anybody else is readied up. Not yet.
Yeah, we should be ready to go by now, I would imagine.
Yep, there we go. Mopar's readied up. Spice is readied up. What is it? Like when... Well, Darius is readied up. Yeah, here we go. We should be ready to go here in a second.
Yep.
So again, we'll run our little intro, which will do the introduction and the starting of the track. Final race of the season. Still got something to race for. It's all about the Constructors' Championship today. So it's how can Mercedes versus Red Bull. Red Bull is trailing by 3. If Flame King can get... Flame King was here last week, Red Bull will be in the lead. So let's start the show.
Yeah, I think Red Bull around here anyways. And everybody's on the full wet tires, so imagine.
Is finally here. It's race
make a
day.
gamble.
The Brazilian Grand Prix has hosted some of the most important races in Formula One history, and I've got a feeling today will be no different.
Full wets.
It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. 2 very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junsao into one of the 2 DRS zones will be key to any overtaking prospects today.
Darius stayed out. He stayed out for a while on those hards.
Yeah.
And he gambled, and he had, what, a 4-second advantage?
Yeah.
But that was 4 seconds on a minute 30 track.
Yeah.
This is... What do you think of the wets? They're going to be running... They're probably going to be running 120s. Mid-120s on this track. Full car.
Probably like 125, 130 range, somewhere in that area.
So if we get to slicks, fastest lap should be in the 108s, I'm thinking.
For the race, I'd say it'd probably be around like one area, especially if it's like late in the race.
Yeah, because that's the only time it's going to get dry is late.
Yeah.
So this
as long as the weather does what it says it's going to.
Yeah, this could be, this could be wet to inters to slicks. Somebody might...
Yeah, one thing to remember about this track is there's a lot of traction zones. So even though it's on a pretty short track, there's a lot of time to gain in the braking zones.
Yeah. And that's my problem. My left finger doesn't know how to trail brake. It's either on or off.
Yeah. Sector 2 is a nightmare for you then.
Yeah. That's why, I mean, I finally got the shifting. I raced it pretty good shifting.
Yeah.
I did it the other day, and I actually tried to do, I left the braking on low, like auto braking on low. And it helped out a lot, especially what would be considered trail braking. But it also started me braking earlier than I normally do, because I usually just go deep, go hard, and well, that's the reason why I'm announcing and not racing. So Spice has said he's ready when everyone else is. They're trying to figure out what their setup's going to be. So
Yeah.
so in the wet, do you go you go heavier on the wings?
Yeah, definitely. Especially if the rain's going to be with us like the majority of the race. Yeah, but if the rain's not going to last too long, I normally just try to stick it out. But in this scenario, it looks like the rain's going to be for the majority. So I think my wings are like 43, 31. In the wet, I would probably like 50, 42, 43. Just to make sure I have the speed in sector 2, because straight line speed's not going to matter that much.
All right. We're getting ready for our formation lap.
Here we go then. The formation lap is underway. These are wet conditions here today. Each driver will no doubt be mindful of the wet surface.
Look at that spray.
Race around the track.
Crofty giving us the peak analysis.
Yeah.
Bill Crofty.
We didn't have to pay extra for Crafty. He just does this because he does it for everybody. Ooh.
Yeah, he's in the U.S. anyway. He's here tonight.
So we're going to slide this up just a little bit right there.
It's like a one-stop on the possible race strategies.
Yeah,
So you
but
can't do this race all in the wets if it does rain the entire time.
all right, we're going to slide to whatever the third car is.
Classy.
We'll keep it in broadcast mode. All right. 5 red lights. And away we go. That was a short one. Looks like he got off. Look at how Spice got off great. Down to the first corner. Here's where the trouble usually lies.
Yeah, that's good by H there.
And Coxter's clean on the inside. Clean on the inside.
Yeah, that's pretty clean.
Yeah. We got no damage back there. Look at that spray. So
part of flamed by Coxter.
Whoa. Mopar just slid. We got some trouble going on back
Somebody
here.
lost their wing back there or what?
All right, let's go
Looks
back.
like if one watch dropped back a little bit.
Yeah, we're not going to see DRS for a while.
Not for a good while.
All right, we're going to put the penalties on, telemetry on, full tracks on. Here we go. All right, so Anish is out in front of Darius.
Yeah, he had a great start.
Oh, look at him sliding. This could be big for the race. Flame King, Mopar, Spice, Troopers up there. F1 What slid way back. F1 What slid way back.
Yeah, he was actually in the 10th very briefly. He's gained 2 spots since then. He's passing, yeah, I know. That lap, he was running about the 133. Should be a little bit quicker this lap.
Let's see what Mopar can do, if he can close down back here. We're probably going to get a bunch of penalties on this one, I would think.
Yeah.
All right, let's stay with the leaders.
Yeah, and it looks like out front they're already building a pretty good gap to Flame, who's in 4th.
Yeah, they got 2.5 seconds. Coxter's got out of trouble.
Oh, Flame goes for a spin.
Flame King
Got on the
spun?
grass.
Yeah,
Yep.
you can't do that.
He was lucky to not lose a lot of time there. He spun in a way he was able to correct it, but he still lost 3 positions there.
That's going to be huge for the championship. He's going to really need
advantage Mercedes for right now.
Yeah, we got nothing that's looking like this rain's slowing up. This is heavy
Looks like
rain.
something happened. Yeah, I know. In sector 3.
Let's see what fastest lap. 121s. 121 seems to be the fastest.
Okay.
Looks like the undercarriage is popping off of Venetia's vehicle over those.
Ooh. Almost some contact there between Flame and Trooper.
All right, let's go back to where you. Ooh, there we go. And F1 what is trying to get back into this mix.
Yeah, he is right on Trooper's gearbox.
Yeah. Darius is 6/10 off, so that they're not in racing mode yet. Flame King is back up behind
Trooper shut the
Coxter.
door there on the entry.
Yeah.
That's definitely a little bit of the moving under braking.
All right. Let's see if he can get up on the inside here. Goes to the outside. Can he make this pass? Oh, no. Cannot make it into that first corner. Flame King's got up onto Coxter.
F1 what did break pretty early there. I guess he didn't want to get shut off on the outside there.
Look at the spray. Oh. Flame King closing in on Coxter. Darius is still a half second. Rain's still coming down hard.
Yep, Spice is hanging on pretty well behind the front two so far.
He slid back to second. I think Darius is just going to hang back there for a little bit. He's not really pushing.
Oh, Trooper just moved under braking again. That's definitely going to be a little bit frustrating for F1 what? Twice now in that same corner.
All right. Here's the favorite sons. Seeing if they could fight it out. Can...
There you go. F1 one's got it done.
Oh.
Pass is going to send it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, bit of contact. Favorite's damage.
Oh, there goes. There goes Yes Chef on the inside. Past Coxter. No real fight on that. Oh, Darius is closing up. Let's go up to the front.
He's all over the back of a niche.
Yep.
Tell me Darius is definitely faster, but it's really hard to overtake.
Hard to overtake because we do not have DRS.
Yep.
So Anish went through that section with his ERS off, that middle section. He has it off. He's got 65%.
Yeah,
Darius
that's what most of them do through Sector 2. They turn it off. Saves some battery.
Yep.
Which in the rain, it's a lot easier. Because if you're in the dry, you can charge it a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously not as good as in the wet.
The rain's starting to let up a little bit here. If Anish sneezes the wrong way. Do we have any warnings out there?
So far, Coxter, yeah, I know F1, Gab all have one warning. That's it. Pretty clean so far, though, overall, in the track limit-wise.
Yeah. Darius is all over Anish.
Now a dive bomb coming.
Now I think he's going to stay with him here. If he can stay with him here, he can get him on the straightaway.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to dive bomb here. It's not worth it. Oh, there it is. I was wrong. Oh. And
Darius has about 35% more battery. So but it was good traction.
Yeah,
Niche coming out. in
Niche,
front.
yeah, he had really good traction coming out of there.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be able to catch him.
Nope.
But we're almost to inners, I think. I mean, the
Yeah,
rain-
we're not that far away. You can tell they're sliding out there, struggling a little bit.
I wish we could see what the tires were.
Yeah.
Is he gonna dive bomb here? Nope. Backs off.
So crucially, Mopar keeps extending his gap to Flame. It's about 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on that here for the next bit.
F1 and Coxter are getting close to each other. But this is for the championship, so we're gonna stay with the leaders right now.
Yeah, they keep taking different lines in Sector 2 a little bit.
Darius can get in front and they stay that way. I think they win.
Yeah. Little mistake by me.
Up, up. Here we go. That traction he gets out of here.
Yeah, this should be.
Oh, look at. How does he just go? I mean, they're both getting on to the overtake, but he gets on that quick.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He might go for it right here.
No. Nope. Bails.
He thought about it.
Thought about it.
Oh, that's definitely a warning. I think. Yeah.
You get a warning?
Yeah. Coxter's picked up his second warning.
They are battling in the rain. Battling in the rain in Brazil. Makes me think of last season when ooh. The question is,
Verstappen's drive?
Yeah, Verstappen's drive was amazing in the rain last year.
That's a great drive. Championship winning drive for sure.
Oh yeah, that's the whole reason why he won last year.
Yep.
We are really close to to inners. And again, Anish just goes. His traction is amazing coming out of there.
Yeah, he was also on the battery pretty good as well. Theirs, I don't think, was. Hard to pass.
It is hard to pass, especially when you don't have DRS.
Yeah.
Spice is all alone. Flame King's all alone. Coxter and F1 what? Let's go back to them.
Yeah, that's the closest battle at the moment. Coxter's struggling a little bit.
Yeah. I think if I was Coxter, I think I might let him go. Because there's 2.5 seconds. Just release him. Yep, there he goes. On the inside. Yeah, just release him.
Yeah, they're kind of in their own little race at the moment as well.
Yep, let him go.
Kind of like last week all over again. They was both by themselves.
All right, so Spice has got a good... He's just having a little party up back here in third. He's got a nice little view of what's going on. Either of these two guys screw up, he's got a chance to jump up there, but...
Yeah, he's right there with him still. If the strategy does change, he's easily in the undercut window.
Yep. So the question is somebody going to try to take that undercut window and go to inners? I think...
Well, and they did just put down the fastest slabs. The track is definitely getting faster.
Yep, the
They're
rain's
not far away from the intermediate window.
Yeah, it's still raining, but it's not as raining as it was when it started.
Yeah. I want to say I was running like 17s on the intermediates, I think. Only about 3 seconds away from that.
Oh, spicy. Spicy.
He got a warning.
Yeah, I would think so.
I thought he might have got 2, but he only got 1.
All right, see if Darius can take him here. Anish has been really good.
Something happened to Coxter because he's actually behind Trooper now.
Yeah, he was struggling.
Yeah. He doesn't like the rain.
He hates the rain. Absolutely hates the rain. Yeah, they're getting into the rain so they can cool down these tires. I wish that would be another good thing if we could actually see the temperature of the tires. We have a
What's
caution
funny though is
sector
that the
too.
rain actually looks.
Looks like somebody spun out. It's yeah, I know. I think spun out.
Darius is all over the back.
Yeah, Coxter just overtook Trooper. There he goes, right there.
Yeah, he's going to clear Trooper there in the turn 1.
Yep. Here we go. Back to the lead.
A lot of pressure on Anish at the moment.
Yeah, he comes out and he's just got really, really good traction.
Yeah.
Is
not great traction there.
No. Is that the wings, you think? Or is it
I think the tires could be overheating a little bit.
And there he goes again. Even with a little bit of slide. Question is, who's going to try to make that jump to inners? We think the inners got a couple. Ooh, we're about to hit lap traffic. Yeah, I know. Who's got 3-second penalty? But again, he's ghost.
He'll get out of the way here.
He'll ghost. So it won't be that big of a deal other than just visual.
Everybody's struggling there coming out of the turn 3.
So when does DRS can turn on in the inners, correct?
If the track's dry enough, like there's not like a lot of water on the track, possibly, but
we got to think.
Normally, like in F1 games, they don't turn it on until the dry period.
Yeah, these tires are starting.
I know in IRL they sometimes turn it on, like if they are on enters at the track's dry enough.
Yeah, I think the rain's gonna have to stop for that to happen. I'm gonna make a guess here. I'm gonna make a guess that the rain's gonna stop around lap 22. That's my guess.
A little bit lighter than what it was a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
Still heavy.
Still heavy.
Not as bad.
And there goes Darius.
There it is.
All right, and there goes Spice.
Okay,
Darius and Spice. So Darius was 4/10 behind. Mopar staying out. Flame King is going to stay out.
Well, if Darius has gotten this drop,
then
that puts a lot of pressure on the niche because of the undercut.
Yep. Mopar staying out. Coxter staying out. All right, let's see what Darius does in this first lap. He's 13. Where's it? What's the pit stop here? About 20 seconds and some change?
Yeah, it's around that 19-20 second window.
So let's go up to
now,
Anish.
that's about where he is.
See if Anish jumps in because he saw the pit. I don't know if those inters can last to the end of the race. I don't think they can. I think what he's banking on is the undercut.
It'd be touch and go.
He's staying out. He's staying out.
It looks like Darius.
Well, that was also his fastest lap. 120 some change.
I was about to say he wasn't gaining a lot of time, but he gained about half a second in that final corner. So.
Yeah, he's closing it down.
Not a lot, though. Unless Mercedes decide to keep both cars out and hope for a miracle.
Yeah, well, we're not going to have a safety car because we have them off.
Yeah. Unless Mopar holds up theirs, maybe, for a niche. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to, if he can get to him. All right,
Yeah.
so we have Cockster still on. Flame King jumped onto inners. F1 what jumped onto inners. Yeah, I know's out. DNF.
Mopar does have a pretty big advantage over Flame. I think he's like 26, 27 seconds ahead. Of course, he hasn't pitted, but he would definitely come out ahead at the moment.
All right, see if Anish comes this lap. Looks like he is. Yep, here he comes. See if Mopar comes. They're not going to have to worry about double stacking because there's a big enough gap between the two of them. The question is, what does Darius do to Anish?
Stay out.
Anish is on the way out now.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty close between him and theirs.
Yep.
Theirs is into turn 1, and Niche is coming out of the pits.
Yep.
Oh, it's going to be very good. I think theirs is going to be a little bit ahead.
Yep, he is.
About a second.
Undercut worked.
Honestly, though, that's not bad. Stayed up 2 extra laps and came out about a second behind.
Yeah.
Was his guy's teammate right there, too. I don't know if teammate's going to try anything, but...
Yeah, well, he's... You got to think Darius has closed him down by about 2 seconds in the last lap. Because he was 4.5.
If he don't hit this lap, he's probably going to be right with him.
Yeah. And F1 what? The question is Flame King's 26 seconds behind. If Mopar doesn't come in now, they both might get undercut.
Well, Spice has kind of lost touch with Anish and Darius. So.
Yeah. He's 4.5, but he's still good.
Yeah, Mopar's coming in.
Mopar goes in. So the question now, so that puts Spice back to third.
Yeah.
Question is, can Flame King get through and out before Mopar? Mopar's...
Age is all over there. Darius coming out third.
Yeah, I think Mopar's going to have him.
Yeah. Mopar's kind of like in his own race at the moment. There's nobody near him, nobody behind him, really.
Yeah. Question is, can he run down Spice? Ooh.
So, as things stand, I think 5th is 10 points for Flame. Put them at 35, Red Bull. The Mercedes 18 and 12 would put them at 30. That's not enough.
That's not enough. That gives the win to Red Bull.
Yeah, Mopar needs to get by Spice and hope that Flame stays in 5th. But Mopar has a big gap to Spice. That's a big job.
All right, let's watch our Big Ed. All right. So my guess is the rain's going to stop here in about 5 laps.
I'd like to see it stop like right at the end, just to see all chaos.
Yeah, we're going to get chaos regardless.
Yeah.
We're going to get chaos regardless. But the question is, as we see Anish 6/10 behind, the undercut is how he got out there. The question is, if the rain stops in 5, it's going to take another 5, so that'll give us about 12 laps of... How long do those softs go?
They go. I'd say probably about 10, 12 laps.
Yeah, so it'll be close between softs and again, Anish just comes on the power. So much.
Yeah.
I don't know. Darius is set up. ERS is going to be huge. I mean, DRS is going to be huge.
Basically, at this point, it's a duel between Anish and Darius for the constructors.
Yeah.
If things stay the way they are.
Yep.
Which they probably will, given the gaps.
Unless nobody spins. Spice is 6.5 up on Mopar.
And warnings are not an issue really for anybody. So up front, I think Darius has 1, Boss has 1, Mopar has 2, but given the gap that he's got, for right now, it's irrelevant.
Yeah. Oh. Little slide there.
Ooh, almost in the grass there for Anish.
Yeah. He catches that grass, he spins.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You have to stay on it. Oh. Oh, almost got in the grass again.
Yeah.
He's right in his... It's still raining.
Boxer's got a penalty, but here comes the move for the lead.
And... Oh!
Contact. Might have been a warning for Darius there. Let's see. I'd say that was trying to fight a niche there.
Yeah.
That was a warning. Now that puts theirs on 2 warnings, but that one might be crossed off. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it might, because it looked clean.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a little slide. We still got rain, but it looks like it's slowing down.
Yeah, it's definitely lightening up now.
We still got the same distances. Sector 3, who spun? Looks like Gabe.
Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Aston Martin's had a shocker in this race.
Ooh, that should have been a warning on
Yeah,
Anish.
that's pretty close on the niche. Nope, did not.
Wow. I'd have given him a warning on that because he had all 4 off.
Yeah,
There
here
he
he comes again.
Yeah. Yeah, I always get screwed up with that first corner because I try to go too wide and I just touch that grass and I'm done.
Yeah.
We're gonna be pretty close to having DRS turned on here in a second. Nobody else is even close right now, so we're gonna stay with the leaders.
Yeah, if it keeps drying up, I give it a few more laps before the DRS.
Look at the every time they hit that one section, it looks like the undercarriage of the car just gets destroyed.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump
and
in.
Anish did get a warning earlier this lap in sector 2 there. That's his first warning in the race.
All right, we're gonna go on board with Anish here. Ooh, little sideways. I think he's gonna get him again.
Theirs is on the battery. That was Anish.
Yeah, no, he ain't getting him this time.
No, too far away.
It's lap 21.
There we are in the 117s.
Who has the fastest lap? That's another point.
Darius.
He's drained most of his battery. He's down to 20.
They're both pretty much identical on battery. Definitely pushing each other pretty hard right now.
Yeah, they are. 8 seconds out on Spice. Mopar has not closed Spice down at all. Everybody else
The gap's getting bigger in the back there.
Yeah, everybody else is kind of in their own little race.
Yeah. That's why I've only concentrated on top 2 for a while.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I've been.
Yeah.
Does he slide through here? Nope, he hit that corner. Oh, big slide for a niche. Uh-oh. Big slide for a niche on that last corner.
Yeah, he's about to pull those tires down a little bit. Big moment. Could have been a lot worse, though.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. All right, so that little bit of a moment gives Darius outside of it. We're on lap 22 where I said the rain would stop, and it's still coming down a little bit.
Yeah, you lied to us, John.
I lied. It was a guess. We don't have the ability that these guys have to see that. He's stretching it out a little bit now. The question is, does Anish push it and risk spinning?
Yeah,
And
I think he has to.
But if he touches that grass, you and I both knows what happens. He brings you bring Spice in. Now Spice has closed it down to these guys because he was 8 seconds out.
Yeah, I think it could be also due to Anisha's mistake as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's spinning. He's spinning. All right, lap 23.
They're both trying to pull their tires down. There's not a lot of water though left on the track.
Nope. Again, I'm projecting we go to softs. You know what? Right now, I think softs with about 6 to go, if they go that way. And that'll give you exactly what you're looking for—a little bit of fun in the final laps. He's still 1.2 out. That spin. All right, Rain. He really needs DRS to come back. There's a little spin there.
For a second penalty for Gabe as well.
Coxer's got a penalty. Big Ed and Trooper just passed each other. This is our race. This is our race, and this is our championship right there. There's another little spin.
Boss had a little moment. Saved it.
We still have rain on the track. I'll tell you, as soon as that rain stops, though, this track is going to dry up rapidly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anisha's looking for anything to cool these tires down.
Yeah, these tires are, I imagine they're starting to overheat a little bit.
Yeah.
Drivers struggle.
He's still 1.3 out. It's pushed to 1.4 for a second. All right.
Yeah, there's one now probably does not want to see the track dry.
Nope.
Just that way they can stay on the enters.
Yeah, but again, he went in 2 laps earlier, so his tires are 2 laps older. The question is, does that 2 laps mean something later on? They've been fighting pretty hard since they came out.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be touch and go to see whether they make it or not to the end. I think they will. Theirs is pretty good at tire saving, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. He doesn't have those
He's
pockets.
got close to the gap a little bit here this
Yeah,
lap.
yeah, he's a half a second.
Yeah.
It was 1.3 down to 0.8. So you're rain is barely falling. I mean, I think somebody can make that jump to mediums. I think, because there goes, the rain just stopped. Rain just stopped. Rain just stopped. DRS will be on. My guess, DRS will be on next lap.
Yeah, I'd probably give the 3 to 4 laps maybe before we see the track like actually be dry
Yeah.
enough to run a slick.
Yep. That'll be that little 6-7 lap shootout. The question is, what's the difference in speed?
Yeah. And at that point, I'd go to softs. Sure.
Yeah, you're gonna go to softs.
Yeah.
I think somebody could jump in now, and they'll be fine.
That's like Big Ed has. Still down a little bit on there.
Let's see what Big Ed goes to. Big Ed goes to mediums. Big Ed's gonna make the jump. All right. I'm calling that DRS is coming here pretty soon.
And Spices went on to the medium tire in third.
Yeah, because he's got 10 laps. Well, Mopar jumps him, but I think Spice will walk Mopar down if Mopar doesn't pit.
Well, this is big for the championship right here as well.
Oh, yeah.
If Spice can fire the tires up, then all of a sudden Mopar might come into play for third.
I think DRS at the end of this lap.
Oh, Spice almost spun out in turn 4.
Well, Big Ed just spun.
Yeah, it's definitely not time for drives yet.
Up there, up. Both of these guys think so. Both the leaders just pit. All right, let's see what Mopar does. Both the
Spice
leaders
is losing time to Mopar.
Question is, what are they going to? Both those guys jump to mediums. See what does Mopar do? Mopar stay out. Mopar come in. Mopar stays out.
Well, Spice is really struggling on the mediums.
We still don't have DRS turned on yet.
He lost about a second and a half to Mopar in Sector 2. And Mopar's on enters.
All right. We got Anish and Darius. Ooh.
Oh, Darius way off. He's way off.
So did Anish. This could get spicy. But I'm pumped. Question is, are they going to baby it at all? Now if you touch the grass, you're in trouble.
The DRS is now enabled, and also Spice is beginning to close in on Mopar, so I guess now the slicks are faster.
Yeah. Now we're going to go over here. We're going to put on who's got what tire. Mopar, Trooper, the only ones who are still. And Mopar just jumped in for. Nope, Mopar's still out. Spice is close 3 seconds on him.
And he just set the fastest lap of the race on enters.
Well, Spice is 5 seconds behind
Never
him.
mind. Spice was about 2 seconds faster that lap.
Alright, let's go back to the front. Mopar's going to have to come, and that might put Flame King. Can Flame King undercut Mopar?
I don't think he can right now.
So 25 seconds.
Oxter fastest lap on 13.5. Sure, he's pretty happy to see the track dry out.
Oh yeah. He's really happy it dried up.
There's fastest lap.
Anish 5 seconds faster. 5 second difference. Spice is going to walk down Mopar here in a second. Mopar just had DRS on that straightaway. Got it from Big Ed.
Yeah, and this pass right now is for the Constructors' Championship for Spice and Mopar. If Spice passes Mopar, Red Bull regain the lead as they run.
So he's 1 point. He's going to be in DRS this next time.
Yeah.
And Anish has put 2 seconds. Is 2 seconds now behind.
Go.
Oh no 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 no! Just wait.
The closing run was so much there. I don't think Spice
Wait.
anticipated
There's
it.
Spice with the dive. Spice with the dive gets by him.
I think Mopar just let him go there.
Yeah, Mopar's got to come in.
Yeah.
Mopar's got to come in because now Flame King is within the undercut.
And it looks like the track's pretty much fully dry now as there sets a 109.6 on the medium tire.
Yeah, and he's pushed out to 2.5 seconds, so this is going to be it. Mopar's coming in. Let's see if he can get out in front of Flame King.
Now, Flame's actually going to be pretty close to Mopar when they come out now.
Yeah, he's going to the softs, though. He's going to the softs. 6 laps on the softs, that should be good. He's coming around. This is for all the marbles, baby. This is probably going to be the... And... He's... There it is. Down the straightaway. Here we go. Knock, knock. How fast can you fire those tires up?
He should be able to pretty quick where he's on the softs.
Yeah, that sauce is the right call. Especially only
Yeah,
getting
but
5
with
laps
Flame
to go.
having DRS.
Yeah, Flame's going to have DRO. Ooh. I got to give Trooper bad props for not getting a penalty.
Said that and he got a penalty, Roger, you was saying that?
That's a little bit of the announcer's curse.
Yep, there it is.
There goes it.
Yeah, Flames might have a good opportunity right here. Turn 1.
Nope, he ain't going to
Stay
make it.
behind. Play some,
Yeah, because he'll
best
take it in
games.
this next one.
Oh, big
There,
moment.
oh, big problem. Big problem. There he goes. Makes the pass. Let's see that on replay.
Looked like neither of them got DRS.
Makes that pass right there. This is the fight. So the question is, how long does it take? Can Mopar fire those things up so he can get behind him? Oh. Looked inside real quick.
Mopar.
I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like some indecision there.
Mm-hmm.
This battle, even though it is Red Bull and Mercedes, doesn't really matter in terms of constructors because Darius is crucially out front of Anish.
Yeah.
That'd be an 8-point difference, and this battle here is only about a 4-point difference.
Yeah. Well, it's fastest lap. If Mopar can steal the fastest lap and
Yeah.
take it.
Well, that's what Flames... Oh, they're playing DRS games here.
Woo. Oh. Well, where's that detection zone? Yeah, he
Well,
gets
Flames
it.
also... He's trying to hold up Mopar as well to make sure he doesn't get a clean fastest lap run.
Oh. Yep. If he can mess with them for the next lap and a half, then he won't have a chance to.
Yeah. Now, if one of these drivers spin, then that's a whole different story in terms of the constructors. Let's say if Flame King spins out in this battle, they can easily lose the constructors off the points.
You know, neither of these guys have a penalty yet. I got warnings.
Yeah. I know Mopar had 2 earlier, I believe. Flame does not. He's clean.
Is he gonna pass him here? Nope.
No.
Into one.
Great.
Little bit of a slide there for Mopar.
It's going to be pretty close down to turn 4.
Nope, I don't think he's gonna get. Oh, he sticks. Nope. Thought about it for a second.
Yeah.
We got 2 laps remaining. 2.5. Can Mopar take the fastest lap?
Don't think he's going to.
No. It was 1 second faster than his fastest.
Yeah. That's what I saw too, but he just didn't look like he was really pushing for it in sector 3.
Oh. And there goes, yes, chef.
Oh, he's going to try to hold it.
Yep. He gets him.
Yeah, good move. And there's some Cruz on his fastest.
Of course he did.
Trying to make sure that Mopar don't get it.
He's got a 5-second lead on the penultimate lap. Or 4-second lead.
Yeah, Darius can pretty much cruise at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make any mistakes and got it.
Question is, how many points is Spice getting for this?
He would get 15.
And what is F1 What and Cox are going to get at 6 and 7?
They would be I'm trying to think in my head.
8 and 6. 14? That's not enough.
Yep.
That's not enough. Oh, he's going to try to go to the outside. Oh, little touch.
They're playing DRS games again.
I don't know if I do that on the last lap.
That was too much DRS game. Mopar's got big enough gap here.
Unless he thinks he can get him on the final straightaway.
Yeah, he's going to have a really good sector 2 if he's going to have a chance. So far, it's pretty good.
Yeah. We'll jump to a niche.
Oh.
Is the niche just finished? I mean, there's... Oh. Darius is clean. A niche.
Yep.
Alright, here we go. As they get ready to start their final lap, can he take him? No, because he's going to catch ERS off of our lap traffic.
Yeah, imagine Flame's not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
Both of them have.
Still has a chance here.
Mm-hmm. And Darius with the win. Anish in second. Alright, this is the last bit of racing we have. He's gonna get DRS off of Big Ed in front of him.
I think he is. Gonna be pretty close. I think he's gonna be inside that detection zone.
Yeah.
Maybe not. He actually isn't, but
He isn't.
I think he's got.
I did not get him. Mopar's in fourth. Here comes F1 What across the line.
Red Bull wins the constructors.
Red Bull wins the constructors. And that's your race, boys and girls. Comes Gabe across the line getting points in 10th. All right. So.
It looked like McLaren held off Ferrari. I think constructors as well.
That's going to give Red Bull the championship. Congrats. Yeah. Let's jump over to Coxter's channel.
He's fucking slippery, man. He's quick around there for sure.
He's slippery. Yeah. Hey,
yep.
boys.
What up, JG?
I think that means that
Constructor sorted?
The Constructor Championship goes to Red Bull.
Oh, wow.
Mopar,
yeah.
You there?
Yeah.
You there, man? Dude, I tried. Yeah. I gave it everything I had to go back and forth with you in that last couple laps.
I was going to say them DRS games. I was like, shit, all right, I don't want to do it, but if he's going to do it, I'm going to have to.
Oh, there goes Marine again.
So it's like, I tried to...
yeah, sure enough.
I tried to, give it the best I had. I was trying to see if I can get you to, like, push your softs early on. So that way maybe I could have a little bit of a tire delta on you, but I couldn't get it.
So, the question is...
That was good wheel-to-wheel racing, though, right? Like, that was pretty clean.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Dude, we're I think we're tied on points. What does that mean?
It's tied on points.
Is it tied?
No, I don't think so.
No fucking way.
No
fourth
fucking
and
tied.
fifth. So we
Is
were
it
up
tied?
by 5. No, because we were up by 5 before your guys' points, and then you
No, you're by 3.
You had a good race, man.
Yeah.
We tried to keep it clean.
I just can't drive rain. I just can't drive rain.
3, and then I put 2 on Yes Chef, but Darius put 7 on Anish, so y'all won by 5. Y'all won by 2 points.
Yeah!
Let's go! Fastest lap was critical as well.
Yeah, fastest lap.
Even I didn't even know that because I knew the points were a little different. I meant to go on softs and go for the fastest lap, but
you would have had
it. To fight the whole fucking time.
Yeah,
I was trying.
Dude, I thought I might have had the fastest lap because when I was chasing after Mopar, I had DRS off him in both the DRS zones. So I had a purple first sector, purple last sector, and a pretty solid green middle sector. So I was like, I think I got it, 1097. And then Darius is like, nah, I got a 1092.
Yeah, we're good.
Darius is like, nah.
And I was trying very hard to get there. I couldn't do it. I was in Darius's DRS as well. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, you were there a couple times. Just on every pit stop, you were there or thereabout every time. You were untouchable on the wet tires, though, man. I was really.
Dude, I had such a good gap on Mopar, but then I messed up in the rain, and then I'm like, yep, this is it. And I just saw everyone pass me, and I'm like, fuck.
I will say
I
Anish was able to put the power down on that last set of turns. Like, he would just, you were right in his tail, and then he would just be like, hey, see you later, bro.
Yeah, it's like off by
he was being strategic, too. He was really, like, modulating the traction and getting, like, I noticed he was starting to cool the tires as he was going down the straight, but he was using that tight line to just get a beautiful run down the straight. I couldn't even get close, even by dumping my entire battery. I couldn't get close to him.
We were sitting here trying to guess when the rain was going to stop and when it was going to inners. We picked the inners pretty close. I was probably maybe a couple laps off of when it was going to go to softs. But it was interesting. The race to start off with was just you two up front. Everybody else had spread out really far.
He cooked me off the line, to be honest with you. I got cooked off the line. He overtook me.
Oh, yeah.
And then
I had to slow down for y'all off the start.
I would say we were clean through the beginning, so pretty nice there. All right, now that
I try to leave you as much room as possible, Coxter. I try to leave you as much room as possible. Okay.
All right. So now that I have everybody here,
I just suck in the rain, so I can't.
Now that I have everybody here, I'm gonna tell you what the announcers' revenge tournament's gonna be.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
Okay.
Let's hear it. This is perfect time.
So here's what the announcers' revenge tournament is. First off, because I love no rules racing, it is no rules racing. It's going to be a group of 7 races, all short. We're going to run this all in one segment. I will be leading. I will be the host, so I'll be the one setting everything up. So it's 7 races. Every race, we will have a one-shot quali. right? And then the 7 races are as follows. Monaco will be 5 laps. You will have to pit once. You can put whatever tires you want on, but you have to pit once. Singapore, 5
Can we go
laps.
soft?
You could go soft, you could go soft medium, I don't care. But you have to pit once, right? In Singapore, 5 laps, you have to use 2 compounds of tires.
Oh.
Okay.
Then Monza, you have to use 3 compounds of tires.
Oh shit! On a 5 lap.
On a 5 lap, no rules. So there's a lot of shortcuts.
No rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mexico, 1 stop. You can run whatever you want. Then there's Canada, no stops. The last race is Austria. It'll be 25.
These are all great tracks with no rules, by the way.
Yes, all of these are no rules. No rules. The default is no rules, no damage. There are no stewards.
Okay.
Everybody will
no damage. That makes it perfectly good. I like that.
Hold on, because let me give you the rest. Everybody will be in the same Discord, so we can all talk shit. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Then the last race is a 25%er. It's Austria. You have to run all compounds of tires. Now, here's where the twists run in. The twist runs in as this. First off, we could have weather. Weather is going to be a spin of the wheel. So you're either going to get weather, you're going to get damage, you're going to get standard configs, so you can't do any special stuff. You have to use whatever the
Anish
default.
is like, fuck this.
The default settings are.
Mopar's like, I'm out.
Mopar.
Come on.
They heard enough. They heard enough.
This is all meant to be fun.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Or the last one that could be a spin of the wheel is you have to run manual or automatic transmission. So those are all the defaults. One shot quali, whoever gets pole gets 5 points. So you get 5 points for the pole, then all the other points are as they are. So it's 7 races, all back to back. Do it how you want, and then we will adjust fire on what there is. So
that'll run quick too. That won't be very long.
It'll run quick. It'll be a lot of everybody making fun of each other, but we'll all be in the same Discord. Invite whoever you want to invite. There are no stewards, so whatever happens on the track happens on the track. 7 races.
What's the deal with Canada? I missed that one. Is
Canada,
that one, no stops with it, or
no stops. It's actually on the stream right now. No stops. So Canada is no stops.
Cool.
There's only one person. There's only one person who's not allowed to race in it, and I think you guys know who that is.
That's right.
Does it start with a T?
No, it starts with a G.
Oh, shit.
We'll just say the crybaby from
Oh,
last year. All right.
Oh,
yeah.
Chisholm?
Oh, username.
The money guy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think his first name does start with a T, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
P-Dog's right.
P-Dog was right. Very good.
Like an autist, I said the name out loud. So
Always right.
So
alright.
it's meant to be fun. It's meant to just be a break in between the normal crazy stuff.
Yeah, that'll be a nice change of pace. I'm down. I'll be there.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna announce it. Robot will send it out. We'll see who's gonna get in and
can we
play.
have like a vote on which weekend it is too? Like I might be able to get like 5 or 10 more people. Now that you've got it all laid out like that, I could probably get a bunch more people to come too. Joe and Shambles and all the boys.
I mean, if you guys
make it a big extravaganza.
If you guys want to skip a week and do it the following week, which would be the week before we actually get 25, we can do that. Because Mother's Day is next weekend.
Yeah, and all of us are married, and we all have wives, and you know how that goes.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
So we'll do that.
Yep.
We'll skip it. It'll go out. We'll race it on the 17th, which is my son's prom, but he'll be gone, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm not driving his ass, so.
Daughter's prom is tonight.
All right.
Shit.
Well, hey.
Announcer's Revenge. I'll be there. I'm looking forward
Announcer's
to it.
Revenge. That's what we're gonna run.
I put it up on my
What?
stream too. So
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, on that
Good
note,
boys.
I'm going to bed, fellas.
All right.
Take care.
Y'all be
Nice.
good.
We'll see you,
That's
Spicy.
nice.
Great
Yeah,
race.
have a good night,
Have a good
y'all.
one.
Good race,
race.
man.
Thank you.
All right.
You too.
With that, we'll see everybody back here on the 17th, which is 2 days before my birthday.
Hell
So-
yeah. We'll have to do something special for your birthday too.
I'll be in Vegas for my birthday, so
Oh,
shit.
you'll be
There you
doing
go.
something special. Nice.
there you go. Fly me out there. I'll join you.
I'll be in Vegas, and we are doing
They'll give you the good old Cockster special.
we are doing
Yeah.
the exotic
Yeah, I'll win some money out
cars.
there.
I'm actually running exotic cars while we're out there. So
Oh, that's gonna be
Oh
fun.
hell
dude.
yeah, that'd be
That's
fun.
gonna be fun.
yeah, we'll take some videos of that.
Exotic dancers.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to
All right,
that.
boys. Y'all have a